Well, it's Breakfast with Bobby time, and you can catch me later this week on a live chat. Haven't set up the time yet, probably Wednesday or Thursday at the Virginian-Pilot, pilotonline.com. But Bobby, before I start chatting, let's start chatting.
Absolutely.
And,
Absolutely. What? Norm? No, Rich is talking right now. Just a minute. We'll get to you. I know. Just be patient.
Yeah, Norman's in the house.
Norman's in the house.
Let's talk a little bit about Taylor Heineke, and everybody was, they didn't know if he was going to play this year, but then all of a sudden when he did some great things, fantastic reads, and he throws a pretty ball 40 or 50 yards down the field. And what can you tell us about Taylor Heineke?
Well, first of all, I was very, very impressed with just his overall presentation. You want your quarterback to give the appearance that he's in command when he goes on the field, so everybody on offense feels it, everybody on defense, the coaches, the fans, and that's the number one thing he did Saturday night that was very impressive for someone who had never played a down of college football, didn't know if he was playing going into this game, to go out and make that presentation. That was number one. And then number two, just the command of the offense. He was tied into the blitzes, he was tied into his reads and what he had to do in the run game, and he was tied into everything in the pass game.
And everybody's talking about Heineke this week, but I got to back up. What's up with DeMarco?
Well, at this point right now with Thomas, we need to get him evaluated further by the doctors. We need to have a bone scan so we can confirm whether or not it is a stress fracture in his fibula. At that point, we suspect it's what it is, but we need to confirm that with the bone scan. On top of that, Thomas has a high ankle sprain, but we'll know more here within the next couple days, and we've always got the best interest of the players in mind first, and we'll make that decision whether or not he can play Saturday at Rhode Island.
Okay, now we move forward, and you're going to Rhode Island, and you're not looking for your...
Excuse me. No, I'm sorry. You can't make it on the trip. We don't have enough seats. I apologize.
Honestly?
Right. Yeah.
You don't have enough room.
No, you got to be able to be buckled in, and then all the seats are full. I'm sorry.
Now, going to Rhode Island, you're not at the bottom of the standings. You are in the middle of the standings.
We're in the middle.
And you're in it.
We are.
And that brings up your T-shirt that you've been wearing at practice. In it to win it. What does in it to win it mean?
In it to win it means it was a theme that I came up with this summer. I wanted to create a T-shirt for the kids that gave them the mindset that if we're going to play in the best conference in the country, we have to be thinking about trying to compete and win in the best conference in the country. That's the goal of this program. Now, whether or not we can do it this year, it's going to be a major challenge to win it, but that has to be the goal of this program every year, to compete for and win championships. Now the challenge is to go do another first, our first CAA road win. And as I told our players, it is incredibly difficult to win on the road. It goes to show you, if you can find a way to break even on the road and win your home games, you're in the hunt. Delaware was 3-1 at home, 3-1 on the road, so you have to find a way to win on the road. That's going to be the challenge this weekend. Find a way to win at Rhode Island.
They'll be at Rhode Island this weekend for their
I'm sorry, Norman. I wish you could.
third CAA game this season, and they're in the hunt.
No. We'll try for the next trip.
For Norman the Gnome.
That's a bus trip.
I'm Rich Radford. This is Breakfast with Bobby on pilotonline.com.
Aim high. Don't be rude, Norman. Just be a good person.